Hello and welcome to the third episode of A Game of Two Halves, a sports show run entirely by third-year sports journalism students here at USW. I'm your host Connor Green and I have a whole array of stories for you today covering the rise of grassroots Welsh football. These include a Welsh league club making waves on the international stage, the growth of women's football in Wales, an interview with second-year student Owen Thomas about his work with Cardiff City Ladies, and graduate David Jones speaks about the steps Wales have taken to promote women's football. But before that, we go to the sporting headlines. It was a comprehensive victory last night for Errol Bullett's Bluebirds. Cardiff City clinched all 3 points against Huddersfield Town, thanks to Famara Dedu's first goal in a City shirt. The Bluebirds have now hit the 50-point mark as they face Ipswich Town on Saturday. Swansea City also continue their unbeaten run in the league, picking up 7 points in their last 3 games. Luke Williams' side went 1-0 up against Watford early on, thanks to an own goal from Ryan Andrews. But it wasn't to be for Swansea as Wesley Hoyt's second half goal condemned the Swans to 1 point. In League 2, Newport County look ahead to the weekend as they face second place Stockport County away from home. Wrexham will be looking to build upon their 4-0 dispatching of Accrington Stanley as they clash with 8th place Morecambe at the Mazuma Stadium. Cricket now. Glamorgan have been busy in the transfer market ahead of the upcoming county cricket campaign. Hampshire bowler Mason Crane has joined the Welsh side on loan to strengthen a bowling team lacking in depth. Pakistan international seamer May Hamza has also joined the overseas player for the beginning of the 2024 season. The 31-year-old adds a wealth of experience and could undoubtedly play a crucial part in a glammy side aiming for promotion. From the world of cricket to our first news story now, a local Welsh football club have been performing on the international stage. Llantwit Major became the first Welsh club to compete in the group stages of a UEFA competition after they faced Danish side Scoid in the first round of the Phoenix Cup. Will Gregory reports from Frampton Lane Stadium.
Cymru's south side Llantwit Major have had a tumultuous few seasons and a meteoric rise, going all the way from the 5th division of Welsh football to the 2nd, and even winning the league a couple of seasons ago. Social media manager Ben Duffy has been at the club throughout this meteoric rise and tells us more.
My name is Ben. I've been involved properly with the club for about 5 years now. I've been watching them for a long time and I played for the kids side, not very well, but I think 5 years kind of properly involved. I started off doing the social media and then I actually covered one match and then the pandemic came along and we didn't play for almost a year and a half, I think. So I was the social media manager for a year and a half without tweeting that we scored a goal, which wasn't great. And then after a while, as it is with a small club like us, you get involved with other projects. So since I've joined the committee, who are the people who kind of make the decisions about running the club and try and take us to the next level. So since then, I've done all sorts of things, like I designed the shirts that the players wear, I managed to get us entry into our European competition, and any little job that comes up on the day, I'll do it.
Llantwit Major have also had some recent success, becoming the first Welsh club to feature in the group stages of the UEFA competition after recently qualifying for the Phoenix Cup.
That's a fantastic occasion for the club, you know. It was such a good day and well organised by everybody really. The volunteers and the committee of the club did a fantastic job to make it such a good experience for everybody involved. So yeah, to have the European experience is something different. It adds variety into the games programme. So yeah, it was a great occasion for everybody.
At the moment, we've only played one game, so we've got a 100% record in Europe. So we're clinging on to that we've got a better European record than Real Madrid at the moment. But yeah, that was such a great day. We had our record crowd. I think it was 748 people in total. And we went down to 10 men after half an hour, so we were thinking, oh God, because we were playing the team that won this tournament last season. But we came back, Matty scored the winner, and it's one of the best days the club's ever had, and it's something now that we want to repeat every season to kind of get back into the competition and do better and better each time.
Well, a lot of fans are from Llantwit, and in and around Llantwit we try and keep our sponsors from Llantwit or the local area as well, to support the local area and try and push businesses around our community. So yeah, you know, we have a lot of volunteers that support the club, the groundsmen that do the pitch are volunteers and fans of the club. So it's so important for clubs like Llantwit to have that support.
And without volunteers and the local community, we wouldn't be able to keep going. things like one of our fans is a painter, so he painted the ground for us over the course of this coming pre-season. We have lots of volunteers up here working on the pitch, because obviously the Welsh weather's not always the best, so they come and make sure that we can get the games on, and just anyone who's got a certain skill or a talent or knows how to do something, they'll always do it to help out the club. So yeah, without the community, clubs like, and it's not just us, it's the majority of clubs in Wales couldn't survive without the support of the local community.
Welsh football has been on the rise domestically in recent years. With this, the women's game has also seen astronomical growth. We spoke to Cardiff City defender Hannah Power about her club's recent successes and growth of women's football in Wales.
Women's football has grown significantly in Wales in recent years, with Cardiff City women being at the forefront of this growth, winning a number of league titles and a number of cup wins. One player that has been a catalyst for the club in their uprising in the last 10 years is centre-back Hannah Power. She spoke to us about her time at the club and all the achievements that she has had in her 12 years wearing the Bluebirds shirt.
Yeah, we've had a really good start to the season. Being top of the league, we couldn't ask for a better start to the season in phase 1. And I think everybody's, come together as a group and played really well. And we've had some really good results, so we're really pleased with where we are as a team. The first game of the season, obviously it's great to go out the first game of the season and get a win, but also, beating Swansea away from home. I think that last minute goal was a really good boost for us, showing that we can be resilient and getting the result that we needed. So yeah, that's been a standout. But I think also playing at the Cardiff City Stadium, in front of all the fans, those moments, they stay with you forever. So they've been really great moments.
The Bluebirds have had a great campaign so far, currently sitting top of the Irish Premier with just one loss in the league. As well as this, they're through to the final of the Bute Energy Cup after beating Swansea 3-1 yesterday.
When you win, you want to just keep winning. You don't want to lose that feeling that you get when you win those games and you win those cups in the league. So it's definitely helping us push forward now and taking that momentum into this season. And hopefully those are things that we can do again this year. We're privileged that we've got such a good squad depth. We've got young girls coming through the 19s that can step in at any moment, and they're taking on board everything that Ian said to them. So we are really lucky and fortunate with the players that we got who can, we've got players who may not necessarily start every week, but they could start in any team in the league. So we're really lucky. We've got such a good squad, and I think that's what's helping us become so successful.
As well as being a star player for Cardiff City at the back, Hannah Power also works full-time as a teaching assistant and also helps the children in the local community and also helps to promote Welsh football and women's football to young children.
The fact that we get fans coming to the Cardiff City Stadium is great, but then those fans coming to our games at Leckwith, it's even better because you know that they want to come and watch you, not just at the big stadiums, they want to come and watch you at our home ground too. So it's brilliant, and I think it's just helping the game in Wales grow, the women's game grow, and it's amazing, and hopefully we're inspiring young girls and young boys to play football in Wales. It just goes to show how far football's come in Wales. When I was younger, there wasn't many girls' teams around, so now girls got so many good opportunities to play for teams in Wales, see their role models on the TV on S4C, so it is amazing that there's those opportunities and those girls can look up to us and have those opportunities in Wales.
I'm now joined by second-year student Johan Thomas, who has spent his year working with Cardiff City ladies. Thank you for joining me today, Johan.
No
Obviously,
problem.
in the second year, that's when work placement becomes involved. Obviously, you're doing it with Cardiff City ladies. Can you tell us how that came about?
Basically, it was an opportunity given to me by the course to work with Cardiff City ladies. Obviously, it's quite an exciting prospect with them being the only Welsh women's team to play in the English system. And there's a few of us now who are working for the media team. Lots of opportunities to sort of do our own things, take the project on as our own, and also working alongside Eat Sleep Media, so learning stuff that they've been doing with the club, how to interview players, how to shoot match day videos, packages with the managers and the players after the games.
Obviously, with the recent rebranding of Cardiff City ladies, how was that from your perspective from the media?
Well, I think from the media perspective, a lot of it is obviously the sort of branding that comes along with changing from Cardiff City ladies, quite a established name, to Gwalior United. But from my understanding of it, I've talked to the owner, and the owner seems really happy with rebranding to Gwalior United because of the sort of misconceptions that you know, the Cardiff City ladies and Cardiff City women's, that sort of mix-up that happens a lot of the time. And this new name of Gwalior United really gives them a chance to be themselves and not have to explain who they are. And with them playing in the English system, it's a way to sort of galvanise the nation to be like, we're the only Welsh team in the English system, in the English women's system, sorry.
Yeah, and on that, how does that make Cardiff City ladies stand out being the only Welsh side from your perspective as the media?
Yeah, from my perspective, I think it's interesting that clubs have to come away to Cardiff. You know, it's a big away day. For a lot of clubs, it's, you know, an overnight stay somewhere. And also it's interesting how I think as a club they can really push towards being at the forefront of the English systems, especially with the owners. They're very ambitious, and already in the last 6 months you can see the growth not only on the pitch but off the pitch, with them moving from Ocean Park to Newport Stadium, which is a 4,000-seater. On the weekend, they managed to get 1,100 people in attendance for the match, which is huge, against top of the league Plymouth, and only lost out by 1 goal on 1 point. So, yeah.
And finally, what would be your advice to students who are going to be in work placements upcoming?
I think to just step out of your comfort zone. Step out of your comfort zone, take on something that you wouldn't have done before. Make sure to put yourself out there, get connections with people, just make a good example, a good show of yourself for people who you're working with. Be as a professional as possible and really make the most out of what you have, like have fun and also produce good content.
Yeah, well, thank you for joining me today, Johan. We now move on to our final story. Sports journalism graduate David Jones has worked with Cardiff City women for the past 3 seasons. He's seen firsthand the growth of the Adron Premier League in Wales.
I'm David Jones, part of the Communications Department at Cardiff City Football Club. My role entails looking after the social media coverage of the women's team and academy teams from 18s to 21s, and then working on a range of home and away first team matches. I went to uni as quite a shy individual, and what it does is bring you out of your comfort zone and forces you to speak to people, interview people in the field, and that really helps you then to have the confidence when you go into the world of work after university, to have the confidence of backing yourself, which you need in this industry because it's quite cutthroat and it is quite difficult. Having that belief in yourself is massive, and that's kind of the main skill I've taken from being on the course. It's a really exciting time to be working in women's football. I'm very, very privileged and lucky to be working on that and working with a really amazing group of players who have amazing characters as well. And what that gives you is the opportunity to make really innovative and creative content, because you're able to bring their characters out in videos and in social media, and they're doing really well on the pitch as well, which brings engagement for us on social media. It's really brilliant to be able to cover a team that are winning most weeks, and that then gives you the platform to be able to post goal clips, interviews about how well the players are doing, and when things are going well, content is always well received by the fan base as well. So yeah, the fact that they're doing so well gives me the opportunity and the platform to do my job to a high level. These kind of opportunities that you get in the field, you don't really believe that you would have had them, but again, it's something that you need to just chase the whole time. I've been very, very lucky through Cardiff City, being on away trips and being in moments where we've got really big wins with the first team and won the league and won cups with the women's team as well. So I've been really lucky in that sense. And then also in other roles, I've been to America with Wales's homeless football team, and just loads of different opportunities that I think the course has given me a massive platform to go on to do.
That's all we have time for this week. Here we have a trailer for the next upcoming show.
More so, for me, it's just about the local people around the community.
Huge up that mile. I think it's just most rewarding.
Boys Club when it started, and
to win on Saturday afternoons.
Thank you for joining me. I've been Connor Green, and goodbye.